Alright then. Let me just send out a ping to let everyone know. Alright. Ping is out. Just need to get Jujumi to join up on the run, and then we should be ready to go. No, what you need to do is you need to click that link that I sent in the tournament channel, and then click join the race, and then when you're ready you can press ready up, and there will be a countdown, and then you can start the run. Okay, we have both runners on the run. Should be about ready to start. Hold on, I'm not really sure what's going on with Jujumi here. Jujumi, what's going on? Are you gonna reset? Okay, here we go. I think we're just about ready to start. As soon as Jujumi readies up, the countdown will begin. No problem, no problem. Sorry, I think some Jujumi may be new to using the run, so trying to help them through that. If you're in the stream, all you need to do is click ready, and then that will start the race. Alright, here we go. The race should be starting now. Sorry for the delay. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. Good luck, both runners. Just gonna have a little bit of delay on their streams, so. Wow, a lot of delay. Hold on. Let me refresh those pages just very quickly. Hopefully, don't get any ads. That's better. And then we'll have some audio from Wolfgang. We'll just turn it down a little bit. Alright, so this is, I think, going to be the last match of round 1, since the other two don't look like they're going to be scheduled. But hopefully round 2 will be just as interesting as round 1 has been. We've had some very good matches so far. So I think this may be Jujumi's first official run of the game. They are playing on emulator, so good luck to them. Hopefully they can make it through the pit and set a time on the boards. I think Wolfguy is a returning runner, may have played some of the previous pit tournaments, done the game a few times before, so. But we will see how it ends up. Both runners are playing on English, so we will not be. Although Jujumi could be on US 0, although I don't think they'd be doing GBS on their first run, but I may be surprised. In fact, Jujumi is probably actually on PAL, so we may see actually a more interesting Ragtail fight. So the winner of this match, I think, will be. Let me take a look at the bracket. Let me pin the bracket in the thing as well. You just give me 1 second. I'll just find it on Discord. Streams will be back in just a moment. And then let me just bring those back. There we are. There is the bracket. So, taking a look at the bracket. So the winner of this will be playing Brazinger, Owen, and the loser will be playing either. Oh no, that match is already completed. Just need Phantom to finish that off. So the loser will be playing Emily. Yeah, so unfortunately I think Juju may have some issues with their Dolphin running the game. As you can see, it's quite laggy, which does mean they are quite a disadvantage. Although I think it's only in Flipside, which unfortunately is where you spend a lot of time at the start of the run and in Chapter 2. So hopefully it doesn't impact too much. Right, so Wolf Guy coming into 1-1 here. As always, we hope that the runners get some good grinds, get around 30k points. That does help to save having to pick up extra points around, and it means you'll be at a good amount in the pit. Sorry, if you just give me 1 second. Right. Apologies for that. I'm not really sure what's going on with... Oh, there we go. So as always, picking up these items in Basavis's house. We may see Wolf Guy pick up some of these coins here to be able to shop in 1-2. Gonna skip the coin block though, so maybe they won't be shopping. Just barely making it over that jump there, even though they took 3D damage. Could have been bit more dangerous if they were slightly earlier. Right, let's see, can we get a nice 1-1 grind here? Gonna pick up, oh no, gonna hit the Power Pill block but not pick up the Power Pills. Oh, another Slow Flower. He's gonna pick it up instantly though. Normally we tend to wait until it gets closer so that you can use its full uptime just bouncing on these squigs here. Gonna do high bounces, so the Slow Flower will actually run out before the end of the grind. Oh, barely stays on there. Yeah, the benefit of the Slow Flower is that you have a lot more time to take care with your hits. Gonna get 45,000, which is still very nice. Normally we can get quite a lot more with a Slow Flower grind, but if you just want to play it safe, then getting over 40k is just good enough. Right, so we see Wolfgo picking up the extra mushroom. Just gonna be collecting even more points, despite having got the Slow Flower. Maybe trying to get that 60k level up before chunks does help make the fight a lot easier and faster. Because of that Slow Flower, Wolfguy is now on 26 coins, so we'll be able to shop if they want to. Oh, actually gonna go get Cloud coins, I think, here. So this is about 30 coins up top here. Chujumi gonna do an interesting, different little maneuver there. Instead of kicking the Koopa, which is the standard route, we're gonna just jump all over those Goombas. Also gonna get the Goomba card. So opting to play safe with the movement here, just moving along. The lag is making it maybe a little bit more annoying to play. Not even going to hit the RNG block, so we will never know what that might have been. I'm just going to skip the 1-1 grind. This is not really normally how you can play Pip%. You do have to get at least a certain amount of points to be able to progress and have a chance of not dying. So, not sure if that's really the play, but we're going to see them continue. Maybe going to pick up the Megastar here, I'm not sure. Yeah, so we do see Wolfguy shopping, getting a few heals and Fire Bursts, I think. A Long Last Shake. One of the more hated items by some runners because it takes so long to use, but it does provide a good healing, and you get passive healing, so it's not all at once, it's one every couple of seconds. Yeah, so Jujumi just completely skipping all these enemies here. Maybe gonna pick up some points somewhere else, I'm not really sure. But it's gonna have to get some points, otherwise not gonna be able to really finish the run. So no GBS from Wolfguy here, as I thought there wouldn't be. Just gonna go get through the normal way. Yeah, Jujumi actually not going the secret path here, gonna take the normal route, which is slightly slower actually. So Wolfguy just coming out of the rare room, gonna go talk to Old Man Watcher, then Dr. Green, and then be out of 1-2. So Jujumi not going to collect the cloud coins, as we saw Wolfguy do. Just going to keep going on. He's going to flip back. So he does have to watch out for these spike balls. Right, so Wolfguy just coming up on the end of 1-2 here. So I think we should see Wolfguy hit that 60k level up from the 1-3 grind if they do it in the normal way, which will mean much easier fight on Chunks. Yeah, he's gonna get all the points there. Somehow lost all the Pow Pals to those squigs there. But no worries. Oh, only 100 points away. They should really kill something here just to get that 60k. Maybe they win in the next room. So Jujumi gonna pick up the coins in the pipe instead here. Yeah. Oh, not really sure what they were doing there. They went down the pipe, but only picked up one of the coins. I think maybe they don't quite know where they're going. They've got the room now. Oh, Wolfguy, you gotta get that 60k level up. Ah, oh, what a shame. They're gonna get it through the fight if they do stylishes. So the number of hits will still actually be 7. So it doesn't actually make a difference. Other than maybe the level up might give them a mess up. Jujumi, on their way to through now, has found the way. Gotta use Tippy here. Yeah. There we go. Gets the 60k level up. Oh, unfortunate. Can just re-pick up chunks here. Get back on the side screen. Oh, that's unfortunate. Here we go. Not too many hits now. Doesn't want to get grabbed. Just very close there. Nice. Will we see ICS? No ICS from Wolfguy. Just gonna use these platforms here. By the looks of it, we aren't going to see BPS either, so just gonna jump on that blue platform and press 1 and minus and the Starlock shall appear. Right, so Wolfguy onto 1-4 now. Gonna go get that live stream just for the extra safety. Alright, so Jujumi just about finishing 1-2. Maybe we'll see them get some more points in 1-3. They are gonna need them at some point. He's gonna save. I don't expect we'll see key early from either of our runners here today. So we're just gonna see the normal route. You go out to the top here. So Jujumi getting that fast forward, but not getting any points. Only on 3,000 points. This is not the standard way to do the percent route. He's trying to stylish a bit to get some more points. Gonna just jump through the quicksand here. Not sure if they know that they can flip in this room to be able to just walk along a more nice platform. There we are, does flip. Gonna have to hit the switch and do this the normal way since they didn't ring the squig over. Wolfguy may be flipping a little bit early there. Probably going to take 3D damage here. Yeah, so Jujumi not even at the 10k level up, so gonna only be doing 1 damage per hit to Chunks here, so gonna need 20 hits. Although that could give a pretty nice points grind if they slash all 20 times. Not sure quite how many points that gives. Gonna try astonishing. Normally we do that against the wall since it does make it quite a bit easier. Just playing it safe, 1 hit at a time. There we go, got a bit of a combo here. Oh, but misses the 4th hit. Taking a bit of damage. Meanwhile, we have Wolfguy on. Oh, gets grabbed. Yeah, we have Wolfguy on the Fractale fight. Oh, and the triple emote. That is the worst feeling. Shouldn't be too many hits away from killing Chunks here. Again, just playing it very safe. Okay, it does get the kill. Didn't really get the grind that they may have wanted to. And just trying to get some points here. Oh! Does have to be careful here. On 1 HP. Although almost have that level up. Yeah, very close to the level up. About 1 HP. Interestingly gonna flip. Not really sure why they flipped there. Maybe a misinput. Didn't actually pick up the items in Pistavius' house, I must have missed that. So he's actually going to have to find or buy a Fire Blast at some point for pre-chapter 2. Will we see Wolfguy go for this 3D strat? I think we are going to. Maybe landing up a bit low though. Actually, not even going to flip. Lucky that they actually stayed on there. Just going to use that guy. Oh, Jujumi gonna go for BPS, although maybe doesn't quite know how to do it. They got the seam walk, but didn't walk all the way along. Not really sure why they're going all this way back. Gets it again, but doesn't walk along far enough again. You gotta keep walking along that to be able to get it. Not sure if they know that you can just line up again from next to the platform instead of having to come all the way back. A little bit too far to the left here. Gotta be careful with 3D damage. Do they know the code? The code is 1 and minus. You can press 1 and minus on that blue platform, and the thing will appear. Not really sure where they're going. Maybe going to find the code. This is pretty non-standard. Normally we learn the code before. Yeah, I'm not really sure where they're planning to go from here. We allow them the benefit of the doubt. Allow them to find this code. Right, so Wolf Guy finishing out Chapter 1 in around 31 minutes by our timer. There we go, Jijumi has found the code. Okay, so pretty good Chapter 1 for Wolf Guy, considering they didn't do too many tricks. Jujumi maybe needs to learn the route a bit before their next race, so they know where they're going. There we go. Manages to uncover the star block. More moving on to 1-4. Not much to say for Wolf Guy at the moment, in pretty boring part of Chapter 1, or pre-Chapter 2, so there we go, Jijumi gets the first level up, full heal as well, not in danger of dying anymore. No live stream, so they attempted the skip, although I'm not sure they quite know how the skip works, as they weren't quite doing the correct method. So I don't think they knew the code, so they had to go and find the code, and yeah, as you say, come back and complete the level. So that does mean they're quite a bit behind at the moment. So as I stated before, I'm not really sure what Jujumi's plan is in terms of points. Normally we would have done the 1-1 grind and the 1-3 grind and be around about 50,000 points by now. But as you can see, that is not the case. And it does have some complications when you get to the pit. That if you don't have enough points, then you will just be unable to continue, as you can't damage some of the enemies because they have defense. Jujumi also doesn't have the fire burst from Basovia's house, so we'll have to either go back to 1-1 and pick it up, or buy one from a shop. Wow, that's a lot of fire bursts that Wolf Guy has there. Maybe planning to use a couple of more on Rakta and one on Room 21. Also quite a few long last shakes. Jujumi just needing a reminder of the 1-4 code there.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, Time. I'm not sure they know about 1-1 or 1-3 grind. Otherwise, I feel like they may have done it on the first time around, but I may be wrong.
Yeah.
So Wolf Guy almost at the end of all the tech smashing for Pre-Chapter 2. Should be going on to the Heart Pillar in just a second here, after getting the old key. That's all fine, Jujumi. As long as you're getting through the run, that's all we care about. Doesn't matter how slow or fast you are. Gonna see Wolf Guy do the enemy jump here just to skip using Peach. Okay, hopefully we can see Jujumi stay on Fractal here. Gonna try and pick up this one guy so he doesn't keep sliding. There you go, makes the jump. Very nice. Wolf guy enter 2-1 here. Don't think we'll be seeing BSC. So just the standard route. Alright, there we go. Jujumi has completed chapter 1. Very nice.
Okay.
Yes, you obtain Boomer from the chest and then you just go straight to the pet. Since that's all we need in this category. What's a Boomer Slip? I never heard of that one now, eh? Maybe that's what you do when you miss Boomer Skip. That's called Boomer Slip, eh? Yeah, so Wolf Guy just gonna do the classic move in 3D, jump on this block, and then you're able to jump up to the top there. It's also gonna pick up the Power Pills, which will kill some of these Paragoombas whilst Wolf Guy is moving along. So Jujumi finishing up chapter 1 in around I think 42, 45 here, maybe a bit later than that, although because of the lag. That is really unfortunate that they have that lag. So around almost a 12-minute difference, which is going to be pretty hard to catch up to. But I guess you can always hope that your opponent dies in the pit, and if you can survive past where they get to, then you will win the match, so you can still keep going. Yeah, again, does have to get some points at some point. Otherwise, he's going to get soft locked in either 19 or 25. Unless they have enough IMs, which I don't think they have any at the moment. No, you still have Jujumi. You still have to collect Boomer. From chapter 2-1. So you gotta complete pre-chapter 2, and then you gotta get Boomer, and then you can get to the pet. Alright, Wolf Guy on the way to the pit. I think the sentry is probably going to be around a 46. Just misses Boomer through there. Gonna have to stand a little bit back, I think. This might be too close. Yep. Just misses it again. Oh, chucks it the wrong way there. That might have worked. Barely misses it there. I think maybe beneficial to just stand back a little bit more. Although it is picking up Boomer maybe a little bit too slowly. Can always switch to Peach to be able to get a bit of extra height on the throw. Here we go, stand back now. Oh, just misses it again. Maybe not holding 2? I'm not sure what exactly is going on. Oh, barely misses it there. That was so close. Just needed to be a little bit faster and that would have done it. Gonna just keep attempting. There we go. Finally makes it. It's gonna go into the pit at around 48-10. The throw is more precise with Mario compared to Peach because Mario is shorter. So obviously Peach has the height advantage over Mario, through no effect, so is able to just throw Boomer a little bit higher. Yeah, so into the pit. We have seen that Wolfguy has quite a lot of items to be able to get through the pit very comfortably. Yeah, they got 2 long last shakes, and they also got the live stream in 1-4. Is also already at the 60k level up since they got a slow flower, so is gonna mow down some of these enemies. Although it doesn't have the benefit of the heal. If you have enough points, all you need is really heals. The other items do help to speed things up, but mostly heals is what is if you're talking about playing safe. Right, so Jujumi gonna have to find that fire burst now to be able to cook with Saffron. Can buy one at the Flipside shop, so doesn't have to go too far. Pretty sure they have enough points. Or coins, sorry. Okay, just gonna kill that guy through the ceiling. Still gonna have to go all the way to the right to the door though. Going into the pit, we want to be at least 50,000 points or more. So, as long as you can hit, it's not really about how many points you go on at the start of the pit, it's more as you get to room 19, and if you know the Despawn 25, then you need 60,000 points. So you need that attack level up to be able to kill either the Koopa Troll or the Chain Chomp. And especially the Chain Chomp, as it's the only enemy in the room. Yeah, so I think Jujumi just reading up what Saffron has to say, telling them to get a fire burst. There we go, Wolfguy finishing out the first 10 here. It's gonna despawn that one Koopa. What would be the next room you get soft locked in? I mean, if you're saying you're still staying below 60k, I'm not sure. It wouldn't be for a while. There aren't too many enemies in the pit which have defense. If someone can think of one that nothing's really coming to mind that would like be really an issue until like obviously 86, but do drive? No, they must do. No, Drybos don't have any defense because because obviously yeah, I'm thinking about room 54. I'm pretty sure they don't have any defense. I think it would be 86. I don't think there are any other rooms with enemies that you can't kill. Jujumi back in 1-2, gonna go to the shop. Moonclefs, you can always just let them run into the wall, so you can kill those without having to use Boomer, or without having to flip them over. Or sorry, you know what I'm saying. Gonna get a power block. Maybe gonna pick that up, I'm not sure. Yep, he's going to. Jujumi just picking up some extra coins. I'm gonna return pipe. Thinking maybe they... How much is a fire burst in Flipside? Does anybody know off the top of their head? Ah, 20 coins, that's why then. So they were going to 1-2 to pick up some coins. To be able to then buy this fire burst. being Wolfway, I didn't quite realise that they had the key there for a second. Okay, Jujumi just gonna pick up this Fire Burst and then we'll be able to move on with the story. So here's the Koopa Troll we mentioned earlier. That sort of knight in armor looking enemy. I'm gonna actually try to kill that first. Normally we leave that till the last enemy. Oh, decides not to actually take too many hits. I think maybe did despawn those shells there, so actually is gonna have to kill that Koopa Troll to be able to get the key if those two Koopas had it. Yeah, unfortunately they did say that they have some issues, or Jujumi has some issues with lag. Not really sure what the cause of it is, unfortunately, so I'm gonna just have to deal with it. I think there may be one squig left in this room, somewhere, not really sure where. I think bottom left. Oh no, there is no squig, the key just spawned on the door because of the despawns. Wolfguy gonna try to use the Fire Burst here, does get 5 on screen. Yeah, very nice. Wolfguy gonna get another heal there. May try to go down there and pick it up, but doesn't have enough time, unfortunately. Almost at the 90k level up, however, so that will be a free heal. Even if Wolfguy gets on low HP and is at risk of dying, they do always have the live stream, which can save them from one death for free. Has to be careful in this room, as these enemies do 2 with their projectiles, they daisy this, and then if you get hit whilst you're asleep, then you will die if you're on 3. Gonna just avoid them there, go around this way instead. Much safer as they're not looking at you. Does get the key. And the level up. Yeah, Jijimi, you still definitely got a chance. Wolf Guy can still die in the pit. And if you can pass Wolf Guy after they've died, then you will be the winner. So, just aim to get into the pit with enough points and be able to survive. We're just going to kick these Koopas here. He's going to despawn them, however. We already saw that in room 19, they cause a bit of trouble. Jijimi just on their way to get to the Heart Pillar. Wolf Guy just coming out of room 30 in a second. The enemies with the highest defense in the pit are technically the Stone Buzzies, because every hit deals 1 damage to them, but other than that is Red Chomps. Yeah, Red Chomps have 6 defense, which means you have to be at the at least the 200k level up to be able to damage them with Boomer. I think. No, that's wrong. They have 8 defense. So 200k gives you 5 attack, double that. With Boomer is 10, so you'll be doing 2. Jijimi just gonna go in the pipe and check this little part of the room here. Although that okay, he did come back, but the enemy I've forgotten the name of, Growmeba, almost tried to run away into the other part there. How much attack to do 1 damage to 8 defense, so it works by subtracting the amount of attack you're going to do. Takes the defense off of that, so you would need 9 attack if you wanted to hit it with a normal attack, but you would need 5 attack if you wanted to hit it with something that does double damage. So like Boomer does double damage. Although technically that would do 2 damage instead of 1, because obviously you're doing 10 against 8 defense. Jujumi just trying to get some extra points here. Maybe he doesn't know that you need to go up top to that pipe there to get what's it called? The key, of course. Oh, Wolf Guy did get the key on the first enemy there, just maybe didn't realise that. Oh, Jujumi just falling down at the end there. That is unfortunate. I'm pretty sure it rounds down. Which is why when an enemy does 1 damage, you will take 0. If you have a Tidy Leaf. Otherwise, it could. If it rounded up, you would take 1. Wolf Guy took 1 look at that clubber there and decided, no, I'm not fighting that guy. It's quite on low HP to be fair. Does have to be careful. 1 hit from the clubbers. Gonna use one of the long last shakes perhaps? Not really sure. Oh, maybe the power block? Oh, the Turtle Leaf. This, we're gonna find out right now. See if it does 1 damage or 2 damage. Oh, gonna use the long last shake. And also the power block. So we'll hit these clubbers quite a bit here. Although the animation of this item is quite slow. Won't be killing the clubbers, but does 4 good hits. And gets a good key. Can just move on to the next room now. Oh, maybe that was 5 hits actually. So Jujumi has hit the blue switch, although going in the incorrect door, I think maybe they don't quite know which way the way out is. The SPM community channel is no longer being used because that belongs to JCR, and JCR decided he no longer wanted to help out with this sort of stuff. No slight on him, that's completely his decision, so we made this one instead. Alright, so Jujumi actually picking up the Megastar here, probably going to hit the 20k level up from this, I think. Maybe not actually, there aren't too many enemies in this room. Yeah, it is unfortunate that no, we've spoken to JCR about it, but we're just gonna continue with the new accounts. Jujumi just picking up some extra items with this so far, gonna get some points. Not quite sure if Jujumi knows where they're going to get Boomer here. Yeah, all respect to JCR. As always, he ran those channels for a long time. pretty much by himself, so it's completely his decision to move on from this sort of stuff, and we will respect that. Wolfguy having a little bit of trouble with these tire loads in room 45. Maybe he doesn't quite know that the blue switch is in the middle. They did hover over it very slightly. There we go. Does find it. Wolfguy at the 120k level up, which is very nice for the clubbers. Here we go, Jujubee just about to get Boomer, and then should just be going straight to the bet. Wolfguy gonna try play safe in this room here with the Manticoopas and the Clubbers, as each of their hits does do 3 damage. Gets a very nice key though, so can escape if they can find their way to the door. There we go. Yeah, 720k is... yeah, that's an attack level up, and it is for 9 attack, yes. No, don't worry about it, Jujubee. Everybody's first one is just finding the ropes, figuring out what you need to do. So don't you worry about it. Wolfguy just gonna take out these Spinies with Boomer. Not, although it is actually gonna opt to kick this one shell here, kill that other guy. Pretty nice layout there, and gets a hot sauce. Very nice. Gonna be very useful for probably room 86 or 98. Normally we see tonic drops from those Spinies there, but hot sauce is maybe slightly worse of an item, but still achieves the same thing. Alright, Jujubee almost coming to enter the pit here. Yes, 200k gives you 10 attack with Boomer. That is correct. Gonna use that power stake, Wolfguy. Jujubee trying to do the room with her hair. Maybe a little bit too close to the wall at the moment. Yeah, gonna have to stand back a bit if they want to try and get up. Unfortunately, the timing is a bit too tight to be able to manage to do anything more than just place down Boomer and pick up. Okay, I think flips down the Spaniards in this room to be able to get them all at the bottom, kill them more easily. close there. I think still has to stand back a bit more. There we go. I was incorrect, that was just about far enough back, so it does get the boomer through. Gonna enter around 15:55. So I think, if I remember back, the entry of Wolfguy was around a 48, I think. It was either 47 or 48. So we're looking at about a half an hour difference. So that is going to be pretty much impossible to catch up to. But Jujumi can still keep playing, and if Wolfguy dies and Jujumi passes them, then that will be how they can win this match. Although, again, Jujumi only at 26k points, so I gotta say, it is not looking very good at all. You do really have to be at 60k by 25, and I don't really think that's going to be possible. Yeah, so about a 48 room. Oh no, sorry, that's not correct. Yeah, about a 50. This is 57 to room 5, so 52 room gap. I think that's maybe one of the biggest gaps we've seen in the history of the Pit tournament. Wolfguy does have to be careful of that Amazing Daisy down there. Will do 10, and it's only online, but does have the live stream. Just gonna play it safe with use Boomer. Gonna pick up an extra heal with the Daisy Tail. Taking quite a few hits here. Oh, a nice points going for Jujumi there, but gonna have to do some maybe perform an almost miracle here to get to 60k. Wolfguy is on low HP. Gonna try a Super Boomer here, or maybe they were just... I thought they were going to try Super Boomer, it certainly looked like it. But maybe not. Wolfguy just gonna have to be careful in this room. Keep playing safe like they are already. Okay, the Amazing Daisy has run off now, so he's gonna be in 3D, but can get a key from it. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Gonna have to try and hunt her. Gonna just stand back and try and use Boomer. It's only gonna get one hit at a time by doing this, but it will work. Oh, unfortunately runs away before they can get the hit there. Probably a strategy to pick it up with Thoreau here. And just chuck it into a corner. Alright, Jujumi taking a bit of damage here. I'm not sure if they have any heals to heal the poison. Only on 1 HP. If they don't heal now, they're just dead. Oh, that is unfortunate. But I think GG's Jujumi for thanks for playing today. I think maybe it's a good idea to get some practice in before your next match. Learn some of the strats, learn how to do 1-1 grind, but don't worry about it. You don't have to apologize. Alright. I'm sure you will be able to come back next match. Alright, let's move on to Wolfguy. Is it this one? It's this one. And I just need to get the audio. There we are. And this is Wolfguy. Ooh, why is Live Split not here? Why is it all the way up there? Hold on just a second. What is it doing? I'm honestly not too sure why. Let me just add it again. There we go. I think it was maybe on a funny 5 minutes. In room 10, perhaps I think it's very uncommon that anyone dies in room 10, so you could be right on that one. Oh, very nice key there in 64. Gonna play it safe with the Skelebits here. Just gonna use Boomer. Because I have to watch out for this ninja coming straight for me. A third Thursky in a row, wow. So a good 60 so far then. Hopefully their luck can continue till the end. Does anybody know, or can anybody tell me their PB? Do they have a PB? A 145, so they can definitely still maybe get a PB here if they get some good last 3 splits. Yes, Wolfguy has already won the match, but it's just can just obviously continue this run out to see if they finish. But yes, the match is already decided. The key is right there, but just gonna be cautious with these shells here. They do 5 damage each, so don't really want to get hit. Gonna talk to Flim, see if they can maybe get some heals. Or perhaps that Ice Storm. Gonna get another Fire Burst. Interesting. Maybe to use on Recto? Okay, also gonna pick up the Ice Storm, probably to be used in 98. Gonna pick up the mystery box as well. Maybe gonna use that to cook into perhaps a miracle dinner, but I don't know. We may see them use it in the pit. I'm not quite sure what their plan is with it. Gonna be trying to be very cautious here with the Jorbuses. Might see a super in my hair. I don't think so, seeing as they didn't flip. Just gonna take him out one by one. Again, always is beneficial to flip them all down like they just did there. Oh, there's gonna get flipped. Have to be careful. Oh, no skills as well. Can't even flip to get out of here. That is a nasty combo of debuffs. Yeah, these enemies are not the ones you wanna be fighting when you have no skills. Oh, standing too close to the wall there, so couldn't pick up Boomer. Not sure if they know that's a thing. It's pretty niche knowledge. Just gonna bait him down into the corner here. Okay, no more debuffs. Should just be able to continue on now as normal. Well, they're taking a bit of damage. I think they still have that life stream, although whether they have any more heals, I'm not sure. There's an egg, so that's that's a heal. Oh, just flips before the Copter comes back. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, they have a Daisy tier and they have the big egg as heals, and I think I saw the live stream as well, so. Gonna go up top first, clear out these ones before then going down to the bottom. Although, changing their mind a bit, maybe. Oh, gets the first key. Straight to the door, very nice. Just gonna continue to use Boomer to stun these guys. No danger of getting hit. Yeah, Emily, that is why we run it as double elimination, because it is much better if you have one bad race, then you can always come back. Everyone loves a good losers bracket comeback. Still taking this room very slow. I think gonna go in the pipe. Maybe not the best place since that enemy is gonna be right there. Yeah, I think gonna take a big hit here. Oh no, decides to flip. Not sure if they know they can just go over the top here. There we go. Taking these rooms very slow. But that's alright, as long as you're surviving, you're getting through the pit, that's as much as it is. Trying to bait these Magic Bots to spawn in the corner here, although I think there's only one on the left here. But it gets a nice key from the squad there, so he's going to be able to leave the room pretty fast. Not really sure what they're waiting around for. They do have the key. Maybe trying to get some points. Pretty nice key there in 78. Now on to 79. Not gonna flip. Oh no, it's gonna flip. I keep getting shown up. I say something that they're not gonna do it, and then they do it immediately after. Nice key there as well. It's gonna have to find their way to the door. Almost at 200k, so it's gonna be doing 5 damage. Nice key there, wow. Gonna go in the pipe to try and avoid some of these enemies. So your rival will... No, your rival has already decided, yes. It is gonna be Emily. So what we did, because Delta, was we took all the PBs of people who were in the tournament and we sorted them by who hits the fastest, and so if you have a slower time you'll be placed in that bracket right there. So as you can see that the top 4 players all don't even have to play a match in that section, and are just gonna get a free pass almost into the next stage. Again, another nice key. Got 2 of those, oh, not really sure what that was all about. Yeah, got 2 of those Spaniards already. Hopefully they can get a key from one of these other 2. Oh, unfortunate. Gonna have to kill a Schlorps here. Unfortunate last key. Interesting to remember they do still have that hot sauce, so we could be seeing that used in 86. Yeah, they definitely can still PvE if they get some pretty good runs for the rest of the run. Playing it safe with the Dark Boots here, doesn't really want to take any hits. Oh, they already used the hot sauce. Oh, I must have missed that. Why did they use it? Yes, on the run, please click Abandon Race. And 62, interesting. So as you do then one hit those guys, but you said they got a first key, so maybe a bit of a unlucky use there. I'm getting trapped against the pipe. Oh no. Maybe looking to use an item here, although not really sure what they would use in this room. I think maybe trying to target the Magikoopas first. Oh no, trying to get more enemies on screen to use the Ice Storm. This is going to kill the Magikoopas, but not the Koopa Trolls. But it's going to do 8 damage, which makes them 2 hit. Does get a pretty nice key though. I'm not sure if I saw the Shell Shock in their inventory. Maybe they need to scroll down, but if they don't have the Shell Shock, then they're gonna have to take a long time in 89. Pretty nice key again in 87 there. I'm getting a little bit trolled here by the bombs from the ninjas. There we go. Still just playing it safe, making sure they don't take any more damage. Gonna flip. Gonna try and get up top here. I think they may have the Shell Shock if they're doing this. Yeah, they do have the Shell Shock. Gonna have to chase it a bit here though. Otherwise it is gonna... I think that's gonna despawn. Yeah, unfortunate. Oh no, wait, it didn't. Huh? That is surprising, if I'm honest. I really thought that was gonna despawn. Does get out with a nice key. I think PB may be off the table here, unfortunately, but can still get a solid run. Classic Vault Shroom, not the most useful item, but just gonna pick it up. getting kind of bullied by these ninjas at the moment. I think isn't really in any danger of dying anymore. Aren't too many rooms that you can take a lot of damage in. Just taking these enemies out one by one. Try not to take too much damage. No item for 98 anymore, unless they want to use the mystery box. So he's gonna have to kill those guys with Boomer, and it isn't at 300k, so it will be taking a little bit of time. Not the best key at 95 though. Maybe surveying the options here. Can't use a fire burst in this run. Just playing it safe with the chomps. Gonna use that daisy to just heal up that HP they lost. Oh, brilliant, Jijimi. That should definitely help a lot. playing very safe here. Just gonna stand back, let Boomer do all the work. Get on to 99. Gonna get a few points here, gonna get that level up as well. Catch card SP, not really any useful anymore. Gonna have to go all the way to the right here, or stand in the middle. Just a few more left in that pack there. There we go. And we are on to Rectail. Just gonna play safe and get on Rectail from the side here instead of jumping on the front. Quite far down Rectail though, gonna have to make their way along the back. I think still has those fire bursts. Yep, gonna use them. Just to avoid any shenanigans with the Racklets here. That guy is really eager to shoot another projectile right there. As long as they make the 2 jumps here, they should be just fine. I think jumped a little bit, wasn't quite high enough up on the back though. Gonna have to do some manual hits. I think this may be POW. Are those Rackles look pretty feisty, so this may be actually the POW version of the game. Yeah, just gonna pick up the projectiles. And it takes a 10 hit. Still has that live stream, and also a Peachy Peach. Gotta go a bit higher if they want to make this jump. That should probably be just high enough. There we go, that should be good. Nice. Very nicely done. Pushing out and around. 151. GG's. So Wolf Guy is gonna go on to face Phantom in the next round, and as I said before, Jijimi is gonna face Emily in the losers bracket. GG. Okay, I forgot to stop the timer again, even though I was paying attention this time. So I'm not sure if they were using splits, so I don't know exactly what time they got. Yeah, you should be scared of Power Ractail. Power Ractail is scary. Yeah, Jujumi, just be careful with the links. Yeah, so very well played, Wolf Guy. I think you got a very tough match. The mystery box, of course. If you go to Saffron, you can cook the mystery box, and there is a chance that you get a miracle dinner, which is a special item. So if you go cook that, we can see if you get one. Alright, here we go. Second mystery box of the tournament. So I'm gonna keep with my prediction of a snow cone here. Oh, unfortunately that's a mistake. Or it could actually be a dangerous delight, but yeah, unfortunately it's a mistake. No miracle dinners yet. Alright then, so that's about everything for today. Well, not today entirely, but for the stream we have another race in around 3 hours, Lunatic J versus Kaden, so I hope to see you all there for that. But for now we are gonna end the stream, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.